Our pros are just now getting the chance to smell a little competition gunpowder. The world's most decorated pro shooters come here to compete head-to-head, not only for the Western Regional title, but their year-long wait to compete for a PSCA tour stop has now come to an abrupt end. Who's ready now with Season 4 underway? Both male and female shooters have the opportunity to earn their chance in sporting clay's history as the first stop starts here in Tucson, Arizona for Season 4 of the Professional Sporting Clays Association.
PSCA Season 4.
We're going to test you to your limits just with the environment itself.
You have to just bring your A game, make sure you hit targets.
You only get so many shots at perfection, and you got to take advantage of them when you get them. Stomach was turning, heart was beating hard, knees knocking.
The targets are tough, and you expect that from PSCA targets.
Wow, he got the 6 and the 7 for the lead. Got it! Woo! That was some shooting. $10,000 richer.
Well, we're here in Tucson, Arizona at the Western Regional, and this is our first PSCA tour stop of the season, so that's very exciting. We've had quite a break. Our last stop was our Champions of Champions in San Antonio back in October, so we've had some time off from it, but now we're back at it. From what I can see, I think there's a little nervous energy running throughout the shooting community.
Second time around here, a few of us are finally realizing that things look just a little different out here.
And these targets look like a little aspirin out there, and they may only be 35 yards away, but that target looks like it's 60, 70 yards away. And these are things we have to deal with and be able to adjust to.
The pressure that the PSCA provides is causing all the pros to practice more, causing all the pros to really put as much as they can into this game to get as good as they can. A lot of what happened in the past where people kind of just did this as a hobby. Now a lot of these pros are taking as much as they can into shooting, get as good as they can, and it's really elevated the level of competition worldwide. It's truly a professional sport now.
You want to get a great start. You want to get that positive vibe going. You don't want to flame out and then have a bad first stop because we've only got 4. You want to build that confidence. Every win, every break, every good station, it builds. And just vice versa. When you have a bad station or if you fall down on your first stop of the year, your confidence. I don't care who you are, you're shaking a little bit. And you had a little bit of doubt. Was last year a flash in the pan? Or did I eat too much this winter and my gun doesn't fit me anymore? But there's all those thoughts. There's some crazy thoughts go through your head.
As we make our way through the brackets, the competition is amazing. You can see over the last 3 or 4 years, the guys and gals that are shooting at this level have really been training. In year 1 and year 2, a lot of them complained about lighting, and now you're seeing most of the pros go home and they're training at night, and they're working at it, and they're making sure that they're ready when they get here. The level of competition, the average score in the game is higher, the competition is stiffer, and you're seeing even the top pros are having to work harder to get through the brackets because the other pros are right there on their heels, and it's close and it's tough and it's tight, and it's amazing how good these guys and gals really are.
I've always enjoyed competing. I've always been a very competitive person. And so that the challenge of trying to beat the best guys in the world has kept me going all these years.
By the time I finally got time to get out there on the course at 11:30, we had a little bit of wind come up. I took those targets that were on that edge of sanity and made them dance a little bit for us.
The PSCA is really growing. Over the last 3 seasons, we've really built up the best shooters in the business. What we saw is now the kids want to get involved, the future pros, if you will. The ladies are really coming on, and now we've added the senior tour. So we've really got some excitement. We're broadening our base. We're expanding and letting more people have their chance to make it on television and win some of that $50,000 we give away every tour stop.
The #1 choice for in-stock ammo and every product related to the shooting and hunting industry is now only 1 click away. Supplying the world's most talented shooters with the tools to compete at the highest level is always a challenge. But supporting these competitors while offering the same quality and support to every sportsman is what makes Abel's Ammo the perfect choice for your shooting or hunting needs. We shoot all we can and sell the rest. Abel's Ammo. The PSCA Pro Tour is brought to you by Coyote Ammunition, Pro-Matic Traps, your sport, our passion. The National Sporting Clays Association, Blaser, trigger your passion. Craig-On, legendary performance. Trident Power, Rancho Belas Rocas, Abel's Ammo, RE Ranger, and White Flyer Targets.
The second thing that we do in the PSCA that's different is we actually have a shoot-off round. So the top 16 men, top 8 ladies, top 8 juniors, or top 8 seniors make it into the main event. And then they shoot head-to-head, and we basically start over at 0 to see who is going to be the champion. And that is really something that's different, is putting people up head-to-head where all they have to beat is one other person to make it to the next round. That's really what makes the PSCA unique and makes it really competitive and really challenging.
I actually got, on the way down here, I got a really good feeling. Was really kind of in the zone, focused, ready to get down here and start shooting. And going out the first day on Super Sporting, breaking 100 straight, really validated the feeling I had. Gave me a lot of confidence going forward. I also shot feed task the first day really well. I think I broke 97 out of 100, which was a really good start for that. And it carried over to the next day. Shot really good on Thursday as well in the tough windy conditions.
The way the PSCA format works is 16 open shooters make the main event. The first 12 pros get an automatic bye to the main event, which is the second night. The next 16 guys have to shoot for the last 4 remaining spots. And that is really one of the most difficult rounds that there is, because these guys are shooting against some of the best shooters in the world. They've got to win 2 matches just to make it into those last 4 spots. The level of competition is so amazing. These guys are shooting targets 40, 50 yards like they're skeet birds. Once you get through that round, these guys are guaranteed money, and the pressure is a little bit different in the main event.
Our first pro is a 2016 PSCA Tour defending champion. From Cleveland, Ohio, David Radulovich. An 8-time All-American. Sponsored by Craig-On, RE Ranger, Pro-Matic, and Abel Ammo. From Macon, Georgia, please welcome Kevin DeMichael. From Pasco, Washington, please welcome Mike Wilgus. Our final competitor tonight was seeded #1 going into the night. He's a 2016 FitTask World Champion. From Edwardsville, Kansas, please welcome your #1 seed, Derek Mine. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your finalists tonight for PSCA Tour Stop #1 at Tucson Trap and Skeet. Everybody please give them a hand.
Event #1 final is really shaping up to be exciting. We've got some familiar names. We've got Kevin DeMichael, Mike Wilgus, Derek Mine, and David Radulovich. Some of the top guys that we've been watching for the last 3 years. What's exciting is to see these guys make it to the finals and see what they've come through, and the level of shooters that they're having to beat to get here is amazing. But tonight is really going to be exciting. These guys are all on top of the game. Kevin DeMichael, he's hungry as can be. He wants that $10,000. And Mike Wilgus, we've been watching Mike for a couple of years. He's been close, and he's one of the most consistent guys on the tour. So tonight is really going to be exciting. I can't wait to see what happens.
All right, well, you guys are about to see 2 of the best in the business, Mike Wilgus and Kevin DeMichael. Both of these guys have got lots of experience shooting off at night, and they're 2 of the hottest guys on the tour right now. This ought to be an awesome match, and don't blink or it'll be over, because they are fast. Here we go.
Coyote USA, the official ammunition of the PSCA.
This segment of the PSCA Pro Tour is brought to you by Pro-Matic Traps.
One of the things that you're seeing as we go through the seasons is guys are getting better at actually playing the game. The Pro Challenge is a different format than these shooters are normally used to, and you've got to think about it. There's strategies and techniques, and you're really seeing these guys to start pick different targets at the end. They're not going for it too early. Some of them are holding back and making the other opponent actually make a mistake first. And so you're seeing different strategies, and the shooters are actually getting better at playing the game. Kevin DeMichael, he's hungry as can be. He wants that $10,000. And Mike Wilgus, we've been watching Mike for a couple of years. He's been close, and he's one of the most consistent guys on the tour. So tonight is really going to be exciting. I can't wait to see what happens.
Hold on, we're at the top four. Mike Wilgus, Kevin DeMichael, number 10 and number 11. These guys are already in the money, but this match is worth at least a couple grand to them. All right, well, you guys are about to see two of the best in the business, Mike Wilgus and Kevin DeMichael. Both of these guys have got lots of experience shooting off at night, and they're two of the hottest guys on the tour right now. This ought to be an awesome match, and don't blink or it'll be over because they are fast. Here we go. 3-6 for 9 points. Got the 3. And the 6, putting points on the board. Got the 6. And the 7. There we go, 13 points. 72-81. 3-6 again. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's what Mike needed. 6-7 for a lead change and control the last frame. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. He had a chance to take the lead and didn't do it. Now all Kevin's got to do is hit 1 point and the game is over, and he's making it to the final 2. 2-7. If he hits the 2, game is over and he's in the finals. Got the 2 and the 7 for fun. Made it look easy. Kevin DeMichael makes the finals, guys. Great shooting. You're that much closer, baby. Your odds are getting really good.
Getting better, huh? Yeah. Well, Mike's a great competitor, and that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. A lot of fun.
Well, congratulations. Kevin DeMichael's going to move on to the finals. Everybody give him a hand.
Derek Mine is off of a fresh win at the World Championship last year. David Radulovic is our returning defending champion. That'll be exciting.
All right, we're about to find out who's going to shoot against Kevin for $10,000. It's either going to be David or it's going to be Derek. Yeah, you know, you'd have pretty good odds if he didn't have any ammo.
Yeah, I'd like my chances.
Yeah, I like your chances too. You've seen him throw? Yeah, I know, we've seen him throw. It's not pretty. Two of the best in the business. Derek Mine, your reigning FITASC world champion. And Dave Radulovic, your reigning PSCA tour champion. This ought to be a good one. Here we go. David, what's the first pair going to be? He says 6-7. He is going for it early. Here we go. 6-7 for 13 points. I don't believe it. Missed it first shot. That is the opening that Derek was hoping for. 66-75. Derek can take the lead right now. 6-7 for the lead.
I always feel like if you're not nervous, that means you don't have enough to play for, enough to shoot for. And so I try and channel those nerves to help me out there, use that energy in a positive form. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I was shaking like a leaf.
6-7 for 13 possible points.
Especially against David. He's kind of been my nemesis the last couple of years. I think he's beat me 3 or 4 times. But I definitely had nerves churning up there. Stomach was churning, heart was beating hard, knees knocking.
Got the 6. And the 7. He's not the defending champion for nothing, and this game is not over. 92-88, 4-point game. 6-7. Derek says it's going to be me. Watch this. Got the 6. And the 7 for 13 points. Back to David. 6-7, you betcha. missed it. Derek, you need 3 points and the game is over, and you're going to shoot against Kevin DeMichael for 10 grand and defeat the defending champion of the PSCA Tour in 2016. What are you going to do? 3-7 for the win and to end David's weekend. There's the 3 and the 7, and it's over for David. Derek Mine is going to go on and shoot against Kevin for the 10 grand. Congratulations, guys.
Win a shotgun from the National Sporting Clays Association, just like the pros use. Plus, up your sporting clays game with free tips from the pros. Become a better shooter today. Visit win.sportingclays.us. Sporting clays is the fastest growing target shooting sport today. Get out to your local club and start having some fun. You could be a winner. With more than 65 models of clay target throwers, Promatic traps are the best trap machines around. Our commitment to the sport is unmatched. Our traps have been tested on a large scale in some of the most important competitions in the world. They're robust, built to last years on end, and are the best value for the money on the market. With our outstanding reputation for versatility, quality, and innovation, you can count on a Promatic trap. The PSCA Pro Tour is brought to you by Coyote Ammunition. Promatic Traps, your sport, our passion. The National Sporting Clays Association. Blaser, trigger your passion. Craig-Hahn, legendary performance. Trident Power. Rancho Belas Rocas. Abel's Ammo, RE Ranger, and White Flyer Targets.
A venue like Tucson Trap and Skeet allows the pros to really not have to focus on anything else but shooting, right? Like, we don't have to worry about dust, we don't have to worry about feeling thirsty. There's water on every station, shade on every station. It's an incredible place to come and train, but also compete.
We have everything to offer every competitor and recreational shooter here at Tucson Trap and Skeet and Coyote Spring Sporting Clays.
Last match of the night, an Open champion of Event 1, PSCA Season 4, Derek Mine, Kevin DeMichael. We're about to see which one of these guys is going to be $10,000 richer. We're 8 minutes away from finding out. Let's get it going. Here we go. 1-2. 3 points. Kevin. 3 points. Derek perfect so far. Kevin made one mistake on the one. Cost him a few points, but the game is far from over. Speed round coming up.
At the point in the match when Kevin missed that one target, I think it was on the 7th bird, at that point in the match, I'm still focused on what I'm doing. You know, we have a set menu that we have to follow, and so I'm going through my routine and process to get through all that stuff. I don't really start worrying about what my competitors are doing until we get to the bonus round, and then I got to start figuring numbers and math and figuring out what I need to shoot. But it was a little bit of a relief when Kevin missed that first target, because I knew I had room anyway, pull away and to the victory.
Got the 3. 4 coming from outfield, incomer. Wow, that was fast. 5's coming from the left. Good shot there, loaded up, plenty of time. Here comes the 6. Woo, got the 6. 7 coming from the left. Got the 7, second shot. Wow, had both shots out before the bird got halfway across the field. Kevin's answer, starting with the 3 target, on your call. There's the 3. Loaded up, 4's coming from outfield. Here it comes. Got it, first barrel, looking good. 5's on the left, looking good there. Pick that one up. 6, Shondell on the right. Good shot there. 7 for the straight to keep the game close. Nice shooting there. Both shooters perfect in the speed round. Derek got the perfect game going, 73. Kevin with one mistake, 65. Derek, you're in the lead. First frame, what's it going to be? 6-7. He's going for it early. Here we go. Got the 6. And the 7. keeps the perfect game alive, takes him to 86. Kevin to Michael, your answer, 6-7. Got it. Got the pair, 13 points, 78, 86. 6-7 again. Got the 6. And the 7 keeps the perfect game alive, 99-78. Kevin, 6-7. Missed it. 99-84. Derek is looking good to win the match. Derek, did you know that Fiocchi has a 10-case bounty this year?
I knew right where I was at. I knew I was perfect. I knew kind of the history of the game that we're playing and that there hadn't only been but one. And so the nerves of that were secondary to the match and winning the championship. That was my number one goal. Perfect games are kind of like a perfect game of baseball. They're just a bonus. Number one goal is always to win.
Anybody that shoots a perfect game gets 10 cases of Fiocchi ammunition. Just thought I'd throw that out at you since you're only 2 pair away from picking up another $800. But you can pick a 2-3 if you want. Well, we shamed him into it. 6-7, he's going to try for the perfect game and try and keep Kevin behind him. Here we go, 6-7. There's the 6. And the 7, 13 points. Perfect game is intact, 112-84. 6-7. Here we go, Kevin. Got the 6. And the 7, nice shooting, 97, 112. Well, here's the problem. Derek, you just won 10 grand. And you're 1 pair away from winning another $800 worth of 10 cases of Fiocchi ammunition.
At that point, because I'd already won the match, there was no doubt to go for the 6-7 and attempt at the perfect game. You only get so many shots at perfection, and you got to take advantage of them when you get them.
Derek, let's see you shoot the perfect game, win the 10-case bounty from Fiocchi, and take home your 10 grand to boot. 6-7 for the perfect game. There's the 6. Woo! Woo! Derek Mine, $10,000 richer. Perfect game, 125 points. Wins 10 cases of Fiocchi ammunition for the bounty for the perfect game.
At the completion of the match, after breaking that final pair, just sheer joy came over me. This is something I've been working for the last 2 or 3 years since we started the PSCA, and I've been close. I've been close a lot. I lost in the semifinals, I think, 4 times. So it was big for me to get over that hump, actually make it in the finals, and then to win it my first time in the finals. It was overjoy. Winning a PSA championship is a very hard task. It's so much different than any other competition that you have to catch breaks. You have to be a little bit lucky, and the head-to-head single elimination, you're off for sometimes one target. You're out of the tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, your event number 1 champion, Derek Mine, $10,000 richer, won the Fiocchi bounty of 10 cases of shells for the perfect game. Only the second perfect game ever in professional sporting clays. Derek, congratulations. Thank you from Tucson. I'm Scott Robertson. We'll see you guys at event number 2.
We head back to San Antonio, Texas for the second PSCA-hosted Junior Rodeo Shootout during the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. Only this year's event kicks off the first ever Junior PSCA Tour over 4 different locales, with this first stop starting at the headquarters of Sporting Clays, the National Shooting Complex.